It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Let's go now.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. That one's out and cut on the right side. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Going ground game again here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him a couple on the run, and they'll need the same here. 3rd and goal at the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with a loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And that's good for a gain of 5. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take go.
They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing. His first throw is an interception. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run here on first down. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Completed to his running back. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Only a solid... We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 3rd down well inside field goal range. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
To throw it on first down. Hits his running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go.
From the 17. One's complete, right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Set up. Ready, ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Stephanie. team rattling. Ready?
Back to the air following the pick six. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Set go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Panthers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
70 Lions. Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's 2nd and 5. That's Worthy running the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's go now. Dragon 60.
They send a man in motion.
Ready.
To throw here on first down. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Ready up.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready.
They are throwing it again. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Ready.
Throw on third down. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. It's a fake, direct snap to the up man. And he's out of bounds. That is not going to be enough. He made a bid for it, but he was a couple yards short. That's a turnover.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on fourth down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Panthers with a chance to add to their lead. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back now, pressure on its way. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has a hole left, room to run. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
So the defense scores, and now their offense coming out for two more.
19. Here we go, set. 19, Lions. Go.
He's throwing for it. And he's in. The two-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a two-score game. All right, partner, it's only one extra point on the scoreboard, but come on. If you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on two there instead of just the extra points?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds a man right side. And he got this close to midfield before going out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing the out route complete. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Part of the reason this offense been humming today, been in such great rhythm and got this lead, well, they protected themselves so well. Now they finally get punched in the face. And how do you adjust and how do you respond? Does it remain business as usual to stay out front, or can this defense finally get home?
Trying again, following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll try and throw it here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He's on the move. Called in by Worthy. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Man in motion here.
79 Bronco. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll throw on first. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And now they face second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Set. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Second and 10 now. On target to Worthy. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
He'll throw it yet again. He fires one. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
So the Chiefs going for 2 once again.
Let's go now.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Go.
Now looking to throw. And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? Well, I think there's a good case for that to go either way, but the officials decided he was the more egregious offender, so it's offensive interference.
Okay, ready? Go!
They put a receiver in motion right. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He beams one, deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Look into the air here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete out to the right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go! 19 Lions! 19 tight! 19 tight! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. From midfield now. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Stephanie! 18, Pioneer!
Motioning the tight end now.
Ready, ready?
He'll throw again on 2nd down. Throwing for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Panthers intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's gonna end. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick! Ready?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Panther 11, go!
After the sack, another pass on second down. Finds him on the crossing route. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hurt! Go, Chap! Check, go!
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go! 79 Bronco!
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Going ground on first and goal. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
On second and 4. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
So now, here's third and goal.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing third and long.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Flushed out of the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60.
Mitchell will go in motion right.
Ready, ready?
To the air now. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Panthers pick this one up. The 30. Gets the 10. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown. The Panthers grow their lead off the turnover. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
Ready, ready.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set up. Ready.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On the set.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Set go.
Another carry for him. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Cougar 19. Get up.
Back to the well again. And he'll get this down to the 40. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Huck.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go now.
They'll try it right with Brown. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. They'll run again with Brown. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That one gains 7. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Brown again. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Go.
Brown on the inside give. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hurt, hurt. Say hurt. Go street. Check go.
A give left side to Brown. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's a throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And this one does not go far. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the